Welcome to the show. Oh yeah. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, it's time for the show. 2 Count, we about that go. Best in the Midwest, and we up next. Go and ring the bell, rest, cause here we go. Comedy meets wrestling. Yeah, we doing our own thing. Squared circle and a microphone. 2 Count on everything. Can you smell what we're cooking now? Other shows, they ain't got that style profile. And while we strut, arm raised with 2 fingers up. JR, Big Ace, Tommy 2, they something else. This show be dynamite. Next level, top shelf. I'm like, ah. Welcome to the show. 2 Count. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show. 2 Count. 2 Count. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, we had us a Wrestlmania, did we not?
We certainly did. See y'all later.
Came and went. I tell you what, though, WrestleCon, because obviously that's a big deal during Mania week. WrestleCon put out, I don't know if this was today or yesterday, but first of all, they said we're not convinced WrestleMania won't end back up in the U.S. given everything going on right now. But if it doesn't, there's discuss how to build a destination weekend for those interested, and the only real decision would be like the city and the date. But that's the first paragraph. The second paragraph says, in the meantime, we'll be announcing our plans for Minneapolis next week. We'll have a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we already now know for sure, officially, WrestleCon's coming to SummerSlam. We already kind of knew they go to all the big ones. But now it's official, guys. So, like, it's now is going to be the fun thing for us of seeing all the stuff that's going to be announced that's going to take place that weekend. You know what I mean? All the shows are going to get announced. Like, obviously, we know GCW is going to be up here. It's just a matter of when they're going to announce it. Now, WrestleCon's announced that they're going to be up here 3 days. Where are they going to go, though, right? Because you got to think WWE World's going to be at the convention center with WWE.
Yeah.
River Center, baby. St. Paul.
Could very well be.
I mean, the only bad thing is once we start living in fucking road construction hell, which we're almost already 100% there anyways, but that might be the only problem is trying to get from Minneapolis to St. Paul and St. Paul to Minneapolis. So, but
yeah, it'll be interesting,
man. It will be interesting. Of course, you know, hey, why isn't WrestleCon doing a backlash event? Fuck with you guys. Fuck everything.
3-day event. Fuck it, 4-day event WrestleCon for Backlash in Tampa.
Yeah, give me that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, man. You know, Backlash is almost becoming.
Hey, also throwing this out
almost.
there, right? Throwing this out there. Don't know how much it would cost, but it's something we can look into. And if any of our lovely fans and viewers would like to maybe donate to the cause, I mean, who knows? Maybe the 2 Count shows up at WrestleCon somehow. Maybe we have a booth. Maybe we do something one day. Maybe we.
Oh my God, did we do that?
I don't know.
Fucking hell.
We probably could if we had enough money.
Well, has anybody checked it out? WrestleCon booth prices.
Just don't do it right now. Don't tell them.
Whatever, dude.
Do it right goddamn now. Hell yes.
They don't need to know how poor we are once you're like, it's this much. And we're like, ooh.
Sorry.
$250?
Listen, I have already been very clear about the fact that Uncle Sam and Taxman Minnesota completely fucking ruined me this year. Plus them paying for a golf trip. The funds are there, but there is no fun to be had with it. You know what I mean? Like, it is strictly the bare minimum of funds available without pulling into savings and all the like. Tina's here, everybody.
Hey, Tina.
Give it up for mid-level Tina, everybody.
Hi, Tina.
They don't have it. Well, hold on now. I just saw one from a week ago. 30, 20, 40. Oh.
What?
If it's $40 to get a oh, hold on. No, sorry. No,
$40 for a booth. That's entrance. That's entrance to the show.
That was somebody's prices for fucking selling photos and autographs and whatnot.
I wish I could tell you I remember how much, because obviously when we did it with Rabble at WrestleMania 32, I had to know that to kind of get them that info. I don't remember what they were charging then, though. My guess is like for the weekend, like 500, 600, 700.
Yeah, that's probably it.
But I don't know. You might be able to do day.
Yeah. WrestleCon, the FAQ page. When and where is WrestleCon held? Well, Jesus Christ, these people. Ugh. Anyhow, yeah. I mean, who knows what might happen? We still got some time. Who knows what can happen in the next few months? I might hit the lottery. JR might finally croak and we somehow get his life insurance money.
Good luck.
I guess we're not in your will. How are we not in your will, Uncle JR?
Well, it isn't that you're not in my will. It's that there is nothing there.
JR's gonna have the most extravagant funeral of all time, so his life insurance is zero going. Like, there's no payouts to anybody. It's all just going for the funeral, y'all. Fuck you.
What can I say?
Have me pay for celebrities to be there. That's the old like Nick Swartz and everybody bit. But yeah, man, who knows? One of us might die, and then the other ones go to WrestleCon in a booth.
Well, that'd be something.
I mean, dude, even if that was the case, wouldn't we just bring JR? Like, you getting cremated?
Bring me in the urn.
Yeah, we'll put the literally it'll just say JR in there. People, dude, we'll charge $50 a picture with JR.
It's an urn, and one of us could just dress up as Paul Bearer.
Hey, Jesus God, you could charge $150 and somebody could sniff me.
Now, when you say sniff, like trying to get the smell of,
like snort.
Okay, yeah.
like Keith Richards did with his father-in-law's ashes or whatever the hell it was.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, again,
Nobody would pay money to come and just sniff me, like if I was alive. Right.
I'm just saying, man. Like, just go Willie Nelson on, man. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. Right?
There you go. All right. I'm gonna pop up this poll. We got a poll. We can only ask 4, but those are the 4. Those of you that watch WrestleMania, pop it in the chat. Which of those were your favorite of those 4 matches? And maybe it wasn't one of those. If you had another thing that was not listed there, that was your favorite match, go ahead and type that in. Let us know what you think. We had fun watching on Saturday night. I felt like
I did not have like a bad time at all watching both nights. It was fine. There were some good moments. Then, obviously there's things like the overall takeaway, and it's the same takeaway every year, is it's like, okay, that's a lot of show for not a lot of wrestling. Would love to see that number go up in the future. I do feel this is the worst it's been with that aspect of things, but I also again, this is probably the first WrestleMania we've had where it feels very much more of a business deal than the grandest stage of them all because of TKO, unfortunately. But, like we said too, the whole rumor is that Pat McAfee got added because of TKO, and we were saying it during that match. He didn't need to be in this, but God, was it entertaining with him in it.
One of the things, too, is on the second night, when I watched, I did not have the ads. I had coming back soon.
Oh, yeah, you had the actual ESPN WrestleMania commercial break. We'll be back soon.
Yes. And
I had that for a couple.
And so let me just tell you that when you're sitting there by yourself, and that's what comes up, it seems like for goddamn ever between matches.
So people complain that there's too many ads. Would you rather have just that, or would you rather take the ads?
I would personally, I'd rather have the ads because at least I get something to keep my, because otherwise it's like, you're sitting there basically on a blank screen.
And there was one on night two too that was like, I swear it was like a 5-minute one.
Oh, dude, there were tons of them. Yeah.
What was funny is I was watching it, and the nephew came over for night two, and when one of them was on, it was like halfway through. I just looked at him and I was like, "You don't even know though. Back in like the 80s and 90s, this was intermission. Like
Yeah.
it would literally just have the logo of the show, the countdown clock, and show intermission with the countdown clock." I was like, "This is what we had." They weren't even selling ads at intermission back in the day. Like this, it was crazy. It felt like it made me feel old for a minute because I was just like, because I remember watching that as a kid and being like, "God, hurry up, clock, hurry up, clock."
Yeah.
Where it's the same thing now. It's like, hurry the fuck up. God damn it.
I mean, for me, actually, on Sunday, I fell asleep like right before the Sami Zayn and Trick Williams match.
Yeah, I think me and JR both kind of figured the minute you stopped responding, we were like, Tom passed out drunk.
Yep.
Actually, I mean, I always said I was going to get drunk. I actually didn't get drunk. I just fell asleep. But it was weird because my ESPN like reset several times through the night. So actually, when I woke up, I wasn't that far removed from where I had fallen asleep.
Fucking
you know, we were just getting into the main event
fucking
when I woke
AI,
up.
bro.
But like I heard that from a lot of people was that like one guy at work, he literally said the lag was so bad, every 30 to 60 seconds, he just started getting a circle of death, and then had to skip back 5 seconds and then it come through, and he maybe get like 2 minutes at most, and then ESPN stream would just
y'all might need to talk to your,
That's great.
y'all might need to talk to your internet provider.
Yeah,
because you were also dropping out of our show for a few weeks in a row there. Yeah, I had no issues. That's just perfect.
I had zero issues at all either.
Crazy.
Not one.
I thought maybe there was an issue when we started getting, because the first like 2 breaks I had commercials, and then the rest of the night I didn't. That was just that screen, and I was like, I wonder if something went wrong with the commercial breaks.
That is possible. Of course, when you just see the ESPN building, it just really makes me want to work in somewhere in Connecticut. They're not too far from WWE's headquarters.
I see that now. It's just, that's what's fun about watching like the golf stuff. Like during Masters on ESPN, their commercial breaks were just all the live from the ESPN headquarters with the golfers that they've done over the years.
Yeah.
That's fun. I like those commercials.
They are fun. Actually, yeah, the Sports Center commercials are great.
Yeah, they really are. Although the best, and it wasn't Sports Center, but like sports commercial. You guys remember Terry Taylor, office linebacker from Reebok?
Yes, sir.
Dude, that shit was hilarious. Woo, woo! You know you can't do that. That's Michelle's lunch.
If you kill the Joe, you make some more.
They send him on vacation, and he ends up like whipping the whole hotel staff into fucking gear. They're all sad when he leaves, and then they draft the John Cena lookalike.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
and then they send him to Sweden. Oh, that was some classic shit. Yeah. I don't know, man. I know people complain about all the advertising and all the just logos that you constantly see and shit. I don't know. We kind of talked about it in the stream night one, but like, I don't complain about that stuff anymore because it's just like, it is what it is. It's gonna happen, and also like us being people who've done, marketing these guys themselves for comedy, like being on the independent seat. Like, hey man, when you're doing events, you can take any money anyone's willing to give you to help put that event on, or keep your company going, or keep your show alive. So like 100% get that. Like, dude, I'm so willing to whore out when we're looking for sponsors.
Oh, 100%.
You guys want to do? Like, we'll do whatever you want to do within reason. Like, what do you want to do?
Yeah, we're not going to put you in a match. We're not, dumb. But hey, do you want to get some people from your business in the ring and take some photos? Sure, we got intermission. We can do that.
Oh yeah, dude. Like,
you want to take some promo pictures with the belt? Sure, let's do it.
As Dan Houser would say, give me all the human money.
Monies.
What did you guys think of them? To me, that was one of the all-time classic main events we've gotten in the last 10 years. I think in the last 5 years of Mania, I think there's been big moments, right? People go back to 40 with The Rock and all that bullshit. That was a big moment. But when you get to a classic match, watching Roman Reigns and CM Punk in that main event, it, like, in my head, I was like, were these guys just watching fucking like Rock Hogan, Taker, and Michaels 2 times? These fucking matches that it had the aura to it, but they delivered tenfold inside the ropes. You know what I mean? Like, and like you said, Tom, and I think I said it in my head that night. I was like, dude, this is the best fucking Punk's looked since he's gotten to WWE, in ring wise.
Mm-hmm.
And some of that may have had to do with Roman, but it was just, to me, that was a classic main event. Like, not any of that disappointed me.
It didn't disappoint, and I believe there's something to be said with the amount of time that they were given to have that story. It felt like it was the longest match of the weekend, which it probably was. I don't know. Again, I wasn't counting time on anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like.
95 Slamboree is a joke of a booking. Don't be fooled, Luke Raven. All right. Just kidding. I don't even remember Slamboree 95.
Slamboree.
If it's pre NWO, most of the WCW stuff is kind of chaotic.
Well, not only chaotic, but sort of juvenile.
What?
Oh, dude,
bro, what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, clearly.
I mean, because they were 95. They were still pulling the cartoon character shit that WWF was.
You mean the RoboCop?
Yeah, and the
what about cartoon and RoboCop, real?
Fucking.
I mean, it was a real. It was sure. RoboCop was real.
Yeah, no, it was a great match. It was a great match.
I think the right guy won too.
100%. 100%.
Now I will say this: I did catch a little bit of Punk's promo from last night. Just a little bit more, I'm not here to whine and complain. Just he stays ready, right? But isn't that kind of taking Cardona's always ready? Like a little bit.
I mean, the sad thing is, in the world of wrestling, you can just talk commonly and then be like, "Oh, he's stealing that from," you know what I mean? So, like,
Tom, this is the same. It's the same thing in.
That's like the
comedy.
people who were online who were like, there's legit people who were like, Roman Reigns should have been disqualified at this point in the match, and it's like, idiots! They're fucking telling a story. This isn't fucking UFC. Like, what are we? You're watching pro wrestling.
Yeah, how dare you all have any kind of fucking
You're questioning the thing that you openly say, why do you watch that fake shit? And now you're questioning.
That's true.
Well, they didn't follow the rules, you see. They have to follow the rules.
It was so funny. But yeah, I mean, kind of. Are they buddies, though? Aren't they buddies?
Muda, Road Warrior Hawk, Sting Bossman, Meng Pillman, Muda, Orndorff. Muda fought twice? Holy shit. Hogan and Savage versus Flair and Vader. Wow, holy shit. That is pretty legit.
Meng and Pillman, I would. Now I feel like I need to go back and watch that.
Right? Guaranteed better than either Night of Mania. I don't know, man. Like Luke, you're a saint in a lot of ways, man. But you know,
Luke's not into like modern wrestling though. He doesn't watch anything new right now. Like
other than Madhouse, because it's the best.
Luke's an indie guy and classic guy.
Yeah, man. Which
Luke
is rightfully so.
Luke,
There's
Luke
a lot.
Luke don't fuck with TV broadcast and wrestling.
Why would he?
Well, again, there's a lot of things still left to be desired.
Weird. It's like I know you.
Would you consider him a friend? I don't know, like a lot of modern wrestling, though, and we've talked about this all the time. People who AEW, pro wrestling, WWE, sports entertainment, all that sort of stuff. Like it is hard sometimes just even go between them and still have the same expectations for what you're going to get for matches or promos, and then you throw in TNA or anything from Ring of Honor or GCW. It's
a lot
going on. Like it's really hard to be a super fan because you got so much out there. I mean, you really only had a few options back in the day.
If there's anyone right now that says I am the biggest wrestling fan in the world, that I literally watch every company and every show, but like I will show you someone who has no fucking life because they can't. They literally are in a chair watching wrestling 24/7 at that point, like or wrestling content. Like it's just not possible. I love all wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan, but I know I can't keep up with it all. I just can't. I barely get Monday in. That's it. And then it's just social media gives me the highlights of everything else.
That's about right. And WWE is not pro wrestling. It's WWE. It's like comparing live music from a band and Broadway.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they're all music.
Some similarities, but it's not the same.
It's in the same world.
You still have to have acting, man. Bands are just going up there. A lot of times the front man's saying some bullshit that he thinks is funny that the fans always think is funny between songs, and tears me up inside a little bit knowing that these assholes get this fucking cheap laugh. And if I tried that joke, I'd fucking get tomatoes or whatever thrown at me. So, but go ahead, be that funny guy with a guitar, asshole. Sing it to your microphone and say some words.
Oh my god! Remember the guy at fucking Wrestlpalooza?
Fuck yeah. Somebody yells out play Freebird and he's so fucking into what he's doing with like fucking adjustment.
I yelled out
it was Ace.
Yeah. And then did somebody say Freebird? Fuck
like 2 minutes later, like 2 full minutes later.
Well, yeah, it was
he didn't come back, right? Then they like later weren't they like, yeah, no, he left.
Well, because they didn't. I don't know if they were even allowed to because
John told us. I just don't remember.
The lead singer started talking shit about wrestling fans. I'm like,
well, it was just the one guy. He did it like acoustic.
Yeah, like this is the majority of the fucking people here are actually still wrestling fans. You do have some people who go for the whole other part of it, the burlesque, the music, whatever. So
I just thought it was hilarious because when he was like, well, I'll be back in a few minutes, like everyone just booed.
Oh, fuck you.
Just fucking like, no, you won't.
Not if we have anything to do about it. Get him.
Nice. I also feel like just because of what he looks like, he has to play Freebird at any time he has a guitar in his hand because you can't walk around like you look like you used to be in Leonard Skinner and not play it. So
that's a fair point.
So that honestly, if I seen him and he didn't play Freebird, I'd be like, what the fuck? Better play that Smell or some shit, homie. Like,
oh my god.
I mean, he does look like a guy who's literally only heard country music and classic rock.
He for real, he does. For real. That's hilarious.
Did you guys hear that Sandman retired, by the way?
Yeah, against the Invisible Man. Did I read that correct? Because I heard that Mick Foley made a run-in on said Invisible Man.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So on to other shit. Brody Lee's kid got his first debut match and win against Joey Janela.
Yeah. How about that, man? How about that? Brody Lee Jr.
He's like, what, 15?
I think he might be 16. Either way, he's still very much the junior of that.
How old was the Bailey girl when she started getting in ring? What's her name?
Izzy?
Yeah, Izzy.
She's 18 now.
But like, how old was she when she started training?
I think she started training at 16 and had her first match at 17.
And then how about like, what's his name? Is it Wayne? Nick Wayne?
Nick Wayne?
He was what? He was
another teenager. Real young. Right? I think he was 14 because his dad was
shit. How old did Billy say she was?
15? I don't know. That was so long ago, man. I love me some Billy Starks, but
shout out to Billy Starks.
So long ago was that show.
Kicking ass on ROH.
Certainly is.
Hey, and you know what? These are all a bunch of people that we might get to see in August because they're all going to be in the cities.
That's true. I mean, I'm just going through the list of people that were at WrestleCon in Las Vegas.
Cut that in half.
Oh my, yeah, and like it's exhausting. If you're spending $20-$30 per photo, holy fuck, you're spending a small fucking fortune just on that.
Well, there'd be two because one's a non-wrestler, but Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, but where would you put him? Would you put him back in WWE or AEW?
Wherever he wants to go, doesn't matter.
Well, because see, that was the thing. Like when I was the WCW guy in the Monday Night Wars,
I'm taking this more of just inserting someone into like major TV wrestling today.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm saying like him. As far as like talent, it's hard to pick just one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a good question. I was just thinking, with commentary with Shivani and Heenan was really fucking good on Nitro back in the day.
Which is hilarious because Heenan hated it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He
hated it. And as good as that was, it's never going to be Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan.
Of course not. But a lot of that was also not. It wasn't commentary. A lot of that was built around WWE Prime Time.
Which is fun. No, 100%. I think I would. God, I don't know. I think probably J.R. King are probably top of that commentary booth for me in pro wrestling.
Yeah, to me, it's
I guess the best duo that pulled it off the best together.
To me, they made it more real, but I absolutely loved Gorilla and Heenan.
Yeah, I did. They'd be my top, even though they didn't do as many reps calling matches. But honestly, they probably would have if Bobby was so over, though. You know what I mean? Shit, pay-per-views, he couldn't do the commentary because he had 4 matches he had to be ringside for between the Heenan family.
Yeah.
You guys got anybody? I'm thinking like Rick Rude.
Luke's question here.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Henning.
I would have having watched Bruiser Brody.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I would love to have seen him and what he could do. There were so many of these guys back then that had something like Ox Baker, and Tom and I have talked about Ox Baker. When I was a kid, scared the living shit out of me.
Doesn't your dog have Ox Baker eyebrows?
He does.
Oh, so you don't sleep right now, huh?
No, I don't, man. I mean, she's always looking at me.
That dog's just the reincarnation of Ox Baker.
Oh, that'd be fucking crazy if you had the reincarnation of Ox Baker.
I tell you, and yes, Luke, I remember watching Bruiser Brody on Central States when I was in fucking middle school. And he was a frightening guy because of the way he huffed around the ring. Ox Baker. there was another guy, Ernie the Big Cat Ladd, who was a professional football player.
Oh, yeah.
He
Hall of Famer.
he was a scary fucking guy too.
Yeah, Hall of Famer.
You know,
I would Nick Bockwinkel.
Oh yeah,
I was
top
just gonna
3 for me.
say Nick Bockwinkel.
Yep, Nick Bockwinkel is a top 3 all time for me. So that'd be in there. Some Larry Land would be cool.
I think if we would have gotten prime Ric Flair going up against this current iteration of MJF, I think that would be fucking fantastic. Just the promos, just the promos, the shoots back and forth. I think that would be so much fun.
I also think Piper.
yeah.
Well,
Piper in his prime would have been pretty awesome.
It's a shame that man had really no titles in the top. Like he should have had a heel title run with Hogan. Yeah, I mean,
shit,
yeah.
like he really should have. It's a shame that they never did that. But
I blame Hogan. Like everybody else.
Fuck you, Terry.
I mean, even that, like seeing if we saw Iron Sheik again, even prime Iron Sheik, even before being the transitional champion towards Hogan and stuff like that, I think that'd be hilarious to see him in current era just ripping promos like that.
Yeah, dude, that's
insanity.
Dan, that's crazy. I seen it too. He slapped some poor fool fucking out the other day. Dude tried to get back up and fell right back over. I don't understand the power slap, Dan. I don't. I like Jake. Cool guy. Nice guy. Fuck athlete. But yeah, I don't get this power slap shit. I just don't see the appeal. I don't see the appeal of wanting to do it.
I mean, slapping another human being is one thing, but taking the slap willingly and not guarding yourself, you can't even fucking flinch. You can't tighten up or anything like that. You just got to let them fucking slap you. It's like, yeah, that's really stupid because you're probably only doing that for like 4 matches before you just know your bell has been wrong every which way from Sunday. I mean,
yeah.
Power slap is a weird fucking thing, but this is the world we live in, man. Like, there's been other things. This has been around that competition's been around forever, just in different iterations in different countries.
Yeah,
like
100%.
It feels very much like a steel curtain, iron block kind of fucking sport, if you will. Like, yeah, we chug vodka and slap each other in face.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, JR, if that was not a good impression, by the way.
And it wasn't, but
speaking of impressions, how did Jesse the Body do yesterday on 420?
Yeah, well, I gotta be honest with you. I and the wife were having a few adult generated vegetations, and well, you understand that I got a little bit relaxed.
Attaboy, Jesse.
Are you okay with me being relaxed, Tom?
I'm always okay with people being relaxed. You should be relaxed.
Excellent.
What the fuck? So we one thing we got out of Mania, I think, this year really is the setting of a new guard. I think we saw that with Oba, which also, but yeah, I don't know if anyone saw that going as quick as it did. Right, that match
was weird, to be honest with you.
Now, hot take. I think the retirement angle is a work, 100%. Because, well, honestly, business-wise, the biggest fucking thing is they want the money for it, and Brock is not a dumb guy. He's doing shit to get a big paycheck, right?
Oh,
so
fuck yeah.
He knows very well he's going to get a very nice payday for August. And I think we saw that with, because again, they never officially said last night he was retired. And in the little vignette they ran, very heavy U of M to start that, like in your face right away was the U of M and the M and Minnesota. Yeah, I think there'd be more to it if it was I just they're in it. He's a money guy too. You know what I mean? And I think they know there's money to be made by doing that. Apparently, the talk was that him and Oba were potentially going to have a longer run than not just a one-off match at Mania, but going into that Mania match. So maybe they want to do more with that coming out of it. I think the other thing too is like you see Paul spending half his vision time cutting the promo about him being in the opening. That all just seems super worky.
Yeah.
Because it's part of the show.
Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I was just catching some highlights today from last night, but I don't know. It's really hard, especially when WWE is willing to pay to get that, pay a producer or a video editor to put all that package together and stuff. But
not really. They have those guys are on staff. Like,
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like
that.
To get it done or whatever. Like, I don't know. It feels kind of weird as far as doing the assignment early, I guess, in that regard. But I don't know. It was too quick to really feel like it's a good end. I did see a meme going around as far as if you're in our cruise chat, you probably saw it too, where it's Brock Lesnar, or the idea is floated to Brock Lesnar that he's going to lose via choke to Gunther at SummerSlam, and that's why Lesnar's like, "See y'all later" at WrestleMania. He just doesn't like that idea, which you don't have to give it to Gunther. We were obviously speculating that it's going to be him, but you can
honestly
get anybody.
Do the rematch of Oba, and that's the retirement match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I beat you on the biggest stage, but now I'm going to end you. Yeah, I think also like it's just not being. I don't know. Again, the fact that this is only speculation. We've not been. You know what I mean? Where like again too, like you guys, let's be honest, this shit's WWE plans it out a lot more than people give them credit for. You know?
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like they really do. So it's just it seems too odd at this point that it's a legitimate retirement.
I mean, it does, but yeah, I mean, I could still see it though, because if Brock just wants to spend SummerSlam weekend just taking accolades, he could come out both nights, be basically like the host.
Yeah, but he'll never do that. He just won't be there. Like he's not gonna, you know what I mean? Like he's not a mic guy. Like there's no way they're gonna give him enough money where he's like, you want me to just come out and do what Cena just did? Like, no. I'll sit in my fucking compound up in Canada and just not come. I'm cool, guys. Like I'm good. I don't need the money that bad. He's basically said that. I don't even need the money. Like, dude, I'm just doing this now, but my primary focus is my kids. So
yeah, I mean, when you own half of Saskatchewan, you don't really need
Saskatchewan.
more. Oh, you're from Saskatchewan.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think also too, like I feel like them kind of keeping him away from Minnesota his entire career was by design.
You just mean like one last big payday at a pay-per-view here?
I think they always knew he was never going to be a full heel or full face. He was just going to be this fucking machine that was always going to go down the middle, and fans were going to have to choose if they just liked him or not. There was he maybe did some heelish shit, but at the end of the day, it was also like, could be considered like, yeah, he's just a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because again, too, the one time they've really only tried to do something with him here in Minnesota was that Raw when they did the Slammies. It was him and the Goldberg build. They were trying to shove Brock down everyone's throat as the heel, and no one wanted it because, it's him and Goldberg. Goldberg's a piece of shit. So fuck him. But then they tried to do it at the Raw Minneapolis. And your first mistake is you bring him and Paul Heyman out and you fly maroon and gold confetti in the entire fucking arena as he's coming out. And now you expect the crowd to boo him? They didn't. Everyone was cheering. I think like it literally was just a Brock chant to the point that they didn't even cut a promo. They left. Watching it back, you see him say to Paul, I knew it wouldn't work. And they walk out. Like,
yeah, you can't put the Gophers front and center in somebody's head and be like, you know what? I still fucking hate this guy because even that Shelton Benjamin can be the worst fucking dude of all time. And people, if he comes to Minneapolis, they still be like, "Fuck yeah, Shelton Benjamin." I mean, he just wrestled for the Gophers. He didn't even live like here outside of college or anything. He just, stopped in, wrestled for a few years, left. But we still treat him like he's one of our own because that's what we always do. If you do right by Minnesota sports wise, you'll always be a Minnesotan. That's what I'm just saying, man. It's how it goes. We just love it so much. Like Kirby Puckett obviously lived here, but he was a Chicago kid. But we were like, nope, he's ours. He's a twin. He's ours. He's ours forever.
But then there's the ones that are like Maurer, and it's like, oh my god, he's a legend.
Yeah,
I don't say that. But
I mean, when KG came back finally,
KJ
just to hang out in the arena, that Sunday of Dynasty, he was just at that game. It was a shit game, anyways, late in the season stuff. But to actually,
none of the starters played.
Yeah, but just to know that he's at least back.
Well, and then he
was long gone.
Was he in the promo for the first playoff game too?
Yeah, they always put that little package like.
How do they?
Let's go, Minnesota. Come on now, get on your feet. Let's go. Come on now.
How are they not going to bring him in?
Oh, dude.
Like, how are you not going to get him on the coaching or just in the like?
He's supposed to be for sure a brand like ambassador for the T-Wolves, and I assume it's going to be something long term. He's going to be able to buy into the team. Well,
that was always the thought, is that he'd eventually have somewhat of ownership.
Yeah, it's going to be more able to happen with Glenn Taylor gone and all that animosity out of the way and shit. So.
A video of Cena chugging a beer with Kittle as he left Mania.
Yeah, and like doing it real. Didn't want to get me on a suit. He's not making wrestling money anymore. He's only he doesn't know when his next acting gig's going to come in. Oh
yeah, okay. So I don't know if you saw this. Me and JR were kind of talking about this before you got on. The whole CM Punk and the fan phone incident that everyone's talking about right now. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing a video of this, and I'm seeing the video that the guy who, like the actual guy shot. And it's crazy because you see them hugging. You see them walk away from him. They hug again. Bailey then gently tries to knock his phone down, and then that's when Punk comes in and hit. So, like, this dude had plenty of signs of, like, can you please not film us right now? And continued to do so. There was also a rumor that he asked AJ for a selfie. She said no, and he still put his arm around her right before they started filming the rest of that. It boggles my mind because this guy's asking for an apology. I've also read that he's claiming he lost his job, and now him or someone he knows made money. They're selling the videos to TMZ. Like, TMZ bought that footage. So, like, dude, fucking some of these fans, man. Like, first of all, shame on the WWE and MGM, right? Like, that was the complaint all week from when talent started arriving into Vegas, is that MGM had, like, no extra security. And I was telling JR this before you got on here, Tom. Typically, a WWE hotel during Mania week is on lockdown. Unless you have a paid room in there, you're not getting in there.
Right.
Like, you're just not. Now, granted, MGM's a little different because it's a casino, all that shit. So it's kind of got to be, but you do your due diligence. You bring in that extra security. If you're the hotel, you think about, like, what's about to come and happen. Bring in that extra security. If you're WWE, you're like, y'all need like, we'll pay. Like, what are we doing? And it just didn't happen. And it's just tons of people on the roster complaining about how, like, just not even like being nice about it, but just in their face, these fans were in Vegas, and all fans that, like, weren't even staying at the MGM.
Well, and it's impossible to not know where people are staying when it comes to this stuff, right? Because we were all at Full Gear, and we know that all the AEW wrestlers were at the W Hotel right across the street. And I'm sure that's, how it is for a lot of these events, like whatever is the fanciest, nicest, closest you're going to go to. I mean, I know so many people who just tried to sneak in but then got caught because they didn't act like they were staying there. Like they got kicked out immediately because, and that was just full gear for AEW. Like that's still a prime event for AEW, but that's not anywhere close to Mania. But we've seen this before though too, like how dumb people are with stalking people when they might come into the airport and shit like that. Like the Elite, Matt and Nick Jackson used to always just do that. We're like, well, we got more marks here. And that was when Matt started just doing the I don't give a shit. I'm just going to stare at you as I stein the fucking whatever you have in front of me. I mean, I don't know. It's part of that mark mentality. I mean, we make fun of it. We can say all we want, but some fans do not know where the limit actually is. They're the ones who grab wrestlers at ringside and try to get a selfie or do whatever and just get in the fucking way of the actual show going on.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this isn't even just a wrestling thing anymore. Like, just people forget that people of notoriety and celebrities and stuff are people as well.
Dude, I say that all the time. Like, everybody who acts.
We'll be right back.
All right. I figured it's maybe something with a dog. He's hearing the dog, or maybe his son's home or something. I don't know. But yeah, I've said this for a long time, man. The biggest thing you can do, and this is right. Yeah, right here. Oops.
Go for it.
It's weird how people act around notable people. Yeah, exactly right. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm never going to be famous, but even just doing comedy and how people will act after shows if they like you, it's so fucking weird, man. Like, like, where's your next show? Like, you're not going to come to the next show because the next show's not here. Like, thank you, but the next show's not here. It's not local. I'm going to be doing something in Rochester on Saturday. Like, well, Rochester. I'm like, you don't give a fuck. Like, you're not going to go to Rochester if you're living in Minneapolis. Like, there's other options and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I've always tried to treat people like they're fucking people, right? Like, I've met Kevin McHale when I was a teenager in high school. I was working a basketball tournament, and his kids were on like Edina or whatever, and he comes walking up. It's really not all that difficult to see a 6'10" dude just walking into a building. You're gonna notice that. But everybody who was working concessions, all these adults were just
come in here.
Oh, Mr. McHale, Mr. Like, I'm like, how's it going today? Like, I literally just treated him like he's any other fucking person. He hands over the money to get into the tournament, and he goes sits down. But then I got up and I watched how some people reacted. They're immediately like halftime of the basketball game. They're going over asking for autographs, for selfies, or what. I mean, this is back in like probably 2000. Selfies weren't probably like a thing as much, but yeah, just treat them like fucking people, man. Like, we've met really cool wrestlers, and the biggest thing, like my buddy Aaron, he's a prime example of this. A comic friend, he went to the Bauhaus show for First Wrestling that Billy Starks was on, and I'm just trying to talk to Billy, give her some of this, the little merchandise, the little thank you stuff that we try to give away, like magnet stickers and the patch or whatever. Like, do whatever you want with it. Like, we just really appreciate you being on the show. And he's just like, just throwing out stupid questions and like, hey, has anybody ever paid you to get chopped? I'm like, I already told him, like, don't ask that fucking question, man. You're embarrassing me being such a stupid, dumb mark. And yeah,
what was it? I seen Sammy doing something.
What, Sammy Callahan?
No, Sammy Guevara.
Right, hold on.
He
did something at one of the cons recently. Not chopping, but it was something that I was like, okay, now it was something that I was like, okay, dude, you don't want to be liable for this. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, first of all, this is Luke, by the way. Luke, good to have you hanging out with us here tonight. But yeah, he's a good friend of mine. Well, good friend of Corey Adams. So he's just doing this to be a fucking dick to Corey, which is fine. Be a dick to Corey. Who cares?
Who would worship Corey, for fuck's sake?
Look at this little fucking precious dog here. This is how we're gonna get the fucking fans back. Is we're gonna have more animals on the show. I'm gonna go adopt like 3 fucking dogs. They're all gonna be caged behind me though, because I can't let them run loose in this top shelf environment and stuff, But there will be more pets on this fucking show.
All animals, all the time. Tom, get a parrot.
I'm not dealing with birds. Are you shitting me, dude? They are
No.
so fucking gross as pets. Anybody who keeps them as pets
no.
is probably on the spectrum or just straight up the R word. All right. And that's trying to be fucking pleasant on this one.
I just think you're crazy.
Dude, do you want a fucking parrot?
No, I got a dog.
Because you got a dog. Look how much love she loves. Oh, look how she loves you.
He's such a sweet pup.
She is. She doesn't really look all like 100% French bulldog though.
She is though. Sure, her ears are not so they're not fully. But we got a with the vet that we're going to. They do what they call a wisdom panel, which is DNA. So we'll see for sure. But
I'm just thinking there's a little pug in there. I mean, not only just because of the colors, but I mean maybe that's what I'm seeing is just because her coat being that color and that face, very pug-like.
Yeah, but she's definitely got the black around the old mug. But when her ears are up, and they're not standard like Frenchie ears. I mean, they are, but the cartilage did not stand up, which is why I got it, way less than I would have paid for like a fancy
proper French bulldog.
A proper Frenchie.
Dude, all that shit's fucking terrifying. Just go get a rescue dog.
I couldn't.
Why?
Because it's too big for where I live.
Well, I mean, you could get smaller dogs that are rescued.
Nah. This dog matches the proper, what's the word I'm thinking of? Energy level.
Luke's apparently an Oba fan. While we're talking about Wrestlemania, I hope they push Oba, as we said. Sorry, I did that backwards.
You're good, baby.
I think our main event at SummerSlam is going to be Reigns and Oba.
Yeah, I mean, Reigns is taking on, Fatu challenged him last night to Backlash. I don't think there's a reason for him not to take the match, but
I'm pretty sure he already did, but I don't know if you guys watched any of the post-show press conference on Sunday. But like Oba opened it, and fucking over. By the way, I mean, like full minute and a half before he could actually talk because the crowd was just fucking Oba. At one point, one of the people on the panel was like, "What's next?" And he literally was like, "Oh, everything." And then I think he said something about like the tribal chief, right? You go to the end of the post conference show, Roman Reigns comes out, and they're talking to Roman Reigns, and they asked him a question. He's answering it, and the crowd just starts Oba, 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 and then they're like, "Yeah, give us your thoughts on that, Oba, Femi, and Brock Lesnar." And then so he's like looking at the crowd now, and the crowd's fucking losing their mind. And now the whole thing is just Oba's gonna kill you chant. So Reigns is like laughing, and he looks at the camera and he goes, and he's like, "Yeah, it was a big moment." He's like, "Oba's doing big things." And he's like, "Yeah, you fucking beat." He's like, "You beat Brock."
Luke, that wasn't a mistake. You meant to say Obama. If you flip
I'd like to see Obama. I'd like to see Obama squash Cody, though.
Yeah. But he literally, he's like, "Yeah, you had a big night. You beat Brock Lesnar." He's like, "You know who else has beat Brock Lesnar? Me." He's like, "You know who else has beat him multiple times with a title on the line? Me." He's like, "Done that." He's like, so Reigns ended it saying, "Let's see how you get through the summer before first Oba." So basically alluding to, we're going to probably see that at SummerSlam.
Party of the summer. Why wouldn't we get a main event of that quality?
He also at that same press conference was like, "Oh, also I've been hearing everybody talk, and the whole part-time status thing." He's like, "Yeah, that's gonna change." He's like, "We got to change that." So apparently, from
He's
at
got
least
no
now
more
through
acting gigs.
SummerSlam, he is full time in it. He'll be back on Raw next week. He even said it last night.
That's true. I mean, it could just be a ploy through SummerSlam, and then it goes back to part time.
Well, I think at this point, like him full time now through SummerSlam is a lot, like asking a lot. So, like, I would hope the fan base would be happy with that.
You would think so.
Talk
Personally,
about an arc though, because he sucked.
Roman.
Yeah, he used to suck. He was the least talented member of the fucking Shield.
Yeah, he had the suffering succotash promo we can all go back to.
What you doing?
You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
just awful. And
But
now
I think that's where, again, allowing him to be himself a little bit more than just, hey, here's a structured fucking promo we need you to do. Just let him be himself, you know? Like, just let him do him more. Tighten it up a little bit, say fewer words, but make them fucking more poignant. We could do it with most of the guys on the indies. Just be like, hey, listen, talking's not your thing because you're a bumpkin. But
also, I guess fucking Braun botched again last night, I guess.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
There's video of him fucking I guess he cut his head. There's video of him.
Oh yeah. In the back of his head somehow he cut.
This fucking guy.
yeah,
For
because
2
he
days.
I think he ducked into that super kick from Rollins or something like that. Like he ducked in weird, like he was still gonna hit the spear, but he was far too close. So everything got clunky.
Well, no, this is last night.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh, I thought that was Mania. Wasn't that Mania when he missed that second spear?
no. Well,
Did he
missed
do it
one
again last night?
Because
Jesus.
again, Street Profits came out last night.
How is
and
this guy
saved Rollins from
botching?
the Vision?
Which, by the way, their song hit, and for the first 2 seconds, I was like, "Who the fuck are these guys? Who's debuting right now?" And then they came out, and I was like, "Oh yeah, they're a team." I totally forgot about these guys.
This is how Bianca Belair is going to pay for the pregnancy, is because Montez is back on TV, y'all.
Well, it's funny because didn't I say that on Saturday? I was like, "Oh, fucking wrong person's out on pregnancy. That's the moneymaker."
Exactly.
We ain't seen him in a minute. Well, now he's back. It very much feels like they're trying to kick up the tag division a notch.
They fucking better. God damn it! It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. I couldn't tell you one actual tag team outside of Street Profits that's still left in WWE. I mean, I know War Raiders are still technically there, but I haven't seen them in a fucking goddamn minute either. Usos, I guess, but
yeah. Big thing last night though is we got like the whole theme of this weekend was this new passing of the guard here because last night we got a Ethan Page debut and he is officially Raw.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Ruka debut.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like
that was awesome. That was awesome. She's gonna be so goddamn good. You know.
I kind of hope they shed the surfer thing off her. I don't like the surfer thing though.
That's been like, it sounds like that's been mostly her idea.
It probably is, but it's just a little too
kid friendly.
No,
I mean, yeah, it is, but
I mean, it is. It's just like I don't know.
No.
To me, it seems super generic. Like totally.
Well, her and Zarya, yeah,
Zarya. Yeah,
they got an Iron Woman match tonight.
Which means Soul must be losing because she's getting called up, I would assume, after last night. Didn't someone else get called up last night? Didn't someone else debut? Or they said someone else was debuting?
I don't remember. Oh, that's right. It was your mom. got you good, you son of a bitch. Sorry, that was uncalled for.
God, I feel like someone else debuted. I don't remember. Either way, Either way, though, Ethan Page getting called out. Honestly, I think Joe Hendry's officially going to be Raw now too. Is the other one? He's doing a concert on Raw next week. But I think when they announced it last night, I think they said he is now a member of Raw. But dude, how cool is it though to see Ethan Page walk out on Monday Night Raw? Because it's just someplace you never thought he'd be in the cards for him.
It's very cool. I mean, now we can't hear JR, and he's dealing with a dog. Puppies, man, I tell you. It's also just JR being old, probably. It's very cool though. I mean, because he was a really, the top guy at one point in TNA, or at least towards the top, with Josh Alexander being the tag team champions as the North over there. The AEW run was weird and awkward and start-stop and too much other shit going on other than just, hey, you can pair him with Scorpio Sky. That's great, but either give him tag titles or push them both as singles guys, just help each other out. But that fucking failed miserably. But yeah, and then NXT champion, North American or Canadian champion, however you want to call it or whatever. Yeah, he's fucking killing it, man. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was cool seeing him. Now we just need Ricky Starks to get up there on that main roster.
You mean Ricky Saints?
Oh, sorry, yeah, Ricky Saints.
You can't call him Stark, man.
And then, yeah, dude, like Javon Evans is going to be something to mess with. Oba is going to be huge. Fucking Trick Willie. Great match against Sami Zayn.
Yeah, and Trick mentioned all those other two guys you just mentioned, Javon and Oba, as far as guys to watch out for too. So, but here's another thing though too. Like, it's fine to call up Soul from NXT, but that men's division over there in NXT is feeling pretty light if you bring Saints up, like.
Well, and that's probably why they didn't yet, and he'll probably have to wait till the next Rumble, and that sucks. But also, he's going to be in the main focus of NXT for the next however, as long as they keep him going. We're really hitting the point now with WWE, at least, where okay, let's see how good your superstar making skills are, because yeah, Dan Paige, that was so cool. I first fell in love with Paige because of watching her on NXT. So it was cool to see her, for me at least, coming back home. Of course, like after the first match, I caught the documentary on her and her family.
He means like Ethan Page.
Oh yeah, Ethan Page. Yeah, that was awesome, man. We were just saying that. It's something that, like, when we saw him at Bauhaus years ago, it's like, if you would have asked me, like, hey, in a few years, you think this guy's going to be on the Raw after Mania? I'm going to be like, no. And the part of that is the age. Part of that was the look. Part of that was, it just didn't seem. And then, and then the AEW happened. It's like, cool, right? Like, I think that was the general thought of Ethan Page fans was like, okay, cool, he's finally going to get on TV.
Yep.
But this is probably as far as it's going to ever go is AEW. And then now we have the potential of Wrestlmania 43. We might have an Ethan Page match, baby.
I mean, hopefully he stays healthy and works hard, gets the right push. I mean, with who they paired him with last night with Penta and Rusev and Javon Evans, it feels like they're just going to maybe start him mid card and see if he can go up from there.
Well, what I liked is that, they just reestablished Rusev last night, right? Like, let's officially say that. Like, yeah, he was back, but last night is where they reestablished him. Like, don't forget, he's a fucking killer, because guess what? You're going to start seeing him more going into these future storylines this summer. So, and we already know him and Paige. Like, I don't think anywhere near a tag team situation. Maybe stable down the line, because we know Paige is good at running stables. But what that whole segment did for him, though, was make him look like that awesome, just weasel heel, right? Because he was like, yeah, fucking right, Rusev. Even if you don't like me, hell yeah, fucked them all up, and then got out of town. he's going to be over. He's going to be one of their main heels for the next 5 years. I'll put money on it because he's just too good at that character. And we need it right now.
We do, and I was just thinking, like, as far as like even guys like, you know, like a Damian Priest, right? I mean, I don't know if he's hurt or not right now, but you haven't seen him. But also, not a great face. Should have been heel the whole time. So as long as they don't fuck it up and just move him to face because he's getting a reaction. Because let's be honest, I mean, you've seen this even with, you know, MJF is always going to be a prime example for this in the modern era as far as a heel that's over with the fans. They may still not like his tactics, but to get over the idea that he's our scumbag, it's like that's a level of familiarity along with favoritism that you don't normally see towards the heels. Ric Flair had that kind of pretty much, and all the Horsemen really did. Like they were supposed to be heels, but everybody still loved them enough because they put in the fucking work. They're there every week, so you can't really boo them too much because they're also saying the right things. As you all wish you were us. I'm like, yeah, man, the A's are tough, dude. Like, if you weren't losing your job, you're losing a job to overseas, man. Like, fuck. So, but yeah, I mean, I think the way that they're doing that with Paige, though, yeah, keep him a heel for as long as possible.
I mean, if possible, don't ever turn him face. If you do, towards the end, like
Correct.
He can make a career out of being he can be your next Miz, but a little bit better.
Yeah, the moveset's a lot more crisp than Miz ever was. I mean, I think it's Mike Mizanin, but you know, you came in as a guy who from reality TV, so
I mean,
oh, is he? See, this is the thing.
See,
Nobody can tell me who the other tag team champion was this weekend, so I have no idea.
Well, and the thing is, Truth is going to make anything gold, and anyone he's working with gold. You know what I mean?
Truth,
baby. Ronald Killings.
I saw that he reacted to somebody's fucking tweet or something in such a like negative way, but it was fucking hilarious. God, I wish I could remember.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I read it too.
It's fucking
like
gold.
He literally like he took a shot at whoever it was, and like, it's someone that deserved it. I think.
Yes, Luke. We are aware that Austin Theory and Logan Paul are the other champs, and that is pretty boring.
Are we getting? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, the Vision's not supposed to be the most over fucking thing.
And now that they got Braun back, they're gonna get pretty forgotten pretty quick. It all fell apart when you had everyone get hurt. Like,
by the way, Danhausen's promo last night was very weird because the car couldn't stop fucking smoking. And instead of him going down towards the ring, he just goes off towards the side of the stage. Like, no, that's not the way to go. Like, get in front of it, man. Like,
well, okay, but was it legit though, or was it because like part of his shtick is that he's not doing these things in timely? Like people are still like going online when he didn't even get under the ring in time before the lights came back, and it's like, yeah, that's the fucking joke.
Yeah, it might have been, but again, like when he kept bringing up in him, at least trying to shoot. The promo was like, oh, it's following me. Like, yeah, it's not probably great that you again went that way instead of just in front of the car, but I do like how they gave him his own fucking car, which is
there's a video of Cena driving out of the arena area at Mania on the golf cart. And Danhausen didn't get a golf cart; he was just jogging behind the golf cart. And Cena's just laughing the whole time because here's just Danhausen behind them running through the crowd. It was like, motherfucker, you couldn't. He had his wife with him, Cena, so like it was full.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of Danhausen though at Mania, how about Michael Cole calling them midgets and then quickly be like, no, they told me I could call them.
I got a free pass, guys. It's okay.
And then taking a pot shot at the cameraman the one cameraman who's a little short. I was like, damn, dude, like you can't respond to you in live time, man. You can't just fucking be that dude, Michael Cole. This is WrestleMania. But it was very funny when the first smaller person punched Kit Wilson right in the dick.
Yes.
Little dick punches, man. They go a long ways. Right, JR?
A dick punch is just as good as a chair throw.
A chair throw, a kick to the dick, punch to the dick.
All good. All classics.
We can't even. I mean, do we even still have that video of Whitney punching me in the dick? Probably not.
No, I think it's up there, but we have to go through like a minute of shit before we get to the dick punch. I got to cut it down.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I
JR's.
didn't even know you left again.
That's what happens. He's like a single father, but just doesn't have the time to be a single father. Vag punches need equity. I mean, I don't disagree, but you know, there's not a whole lot of people that seem all too pleased about selling that kind of thing. So, dog pile, yeah, the dog pile, and like I can't believe they say like housing pile or dog pile housing or something. Oh well.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see that the push for Danhausen has continued and that they're giving a real go of it, not just gobbledygooker this shit, you know.
Well, and the thing is, fucker's making money. Like, dude, his
Merch sales are already through the fucking
hell.
roof. Yeah. Which we kind of knew because he already had a very large following on the indies, especially for merch stuff. And you know, you throw that WWE graphic design stuff in there and like it's gonna hit, man. Like, and they are really cool shirts, but again, Uncle Sam and Taxman Minnesota decided to fuck me real hard this year. So hey, I was top shelf, and right now I'm just like I'm barely holding on to like the middle shelf.
Right.
So
this
it's more a state of float and not trying to sink, you know.
So I was gonna say this. Now that we're post Mania, does it not feel like we are heading towards another major brand split? Like they're preparing to do it to the point that like we're gonna probably eventually someday see like War Games is gonna be brand versus brand again.
I mean, I was actually just talking with this again. You know, when people talk about the big four, and people starting to speculate that Rumble will be the next one that goes 2 nights, which
I hope not.
I mean, it's so much fun to have the 2 Rumbles there in the one night. Just split them up, kind of loses perspective, I think, a little bit. You also lose the possibility of really good, you know, surprise appearances or returns with 2 nights. And you sure as hell can't do that with Survivor Series because, one, it is now basically War Games, which is very reliant upon 1 or 2 matches to carry the whole card. So I would prefer if that was 2 nights, make it like Friday. You get some classic Survivor Series matches,
Right,
Like
that would be
cool. Because that was the thing. Like you had heels who had no other choice than just team up with other heels.
Yeah,
Dude,
the random odd teams that like.
Dude,
why are we doing this? Because Survivor
again,
Series. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, well, we still hate those guys over there, and they're gonna get along because they're all good guys and the fans love them. But you know what? Fuck them. Fuck these fans. Let's try and win, and then they lose, which is great still, because it still helps tell the story towards WrestleMania or the Rumble or all that sort of stuff. And again, relying so much on War Games, I'm fine with to a point.
Well, so I've been to SummerSlam before. I've been to quite a few Manias. Probably going to be at SummerSlam again. Survivor Series War Games, I'd like to go. If it comes up here sometime, probably will go, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the bucket one is the Rumble. Like, I have to see a Rumble in person once in my life, and I have not done it. And with the fear of them possibly making it 2 nights down the road, if they don't do it for 2027 and keep it one night, it's more appetizing to me to go in 2027, which sucks because we got the fucking cruise in November, a month off, and then somehow go somewhere. So then in my head, I'm like, well, it would have to be somewhere that I would legit want to go and can make like a long weekend out of. Because otherwise, I'm paying to just go to the show and right back, which I would maybe do too, depending where it was. Because again, the whole worry is if, say, 2028 goes to 2 nights, I don't want to do a 2 night Rumble.
Mhm.
I'd rather do it when it's the one-nighter. I just read rumor as of right now is that it might be at the Hard Rock Cafe Stadium in Miami.
Ooh.
And you know I love a good weekend in Miami, Tom.
I mean, I know how much you love a good weekend in Miami. You know how much I love one night in Miami.
So now it's like, motherfuckers, if they come out and say, oh, Royal Rumble 127, Miami, I'm going to be like, all right, how am I going to make this work?
Another credit card that you quickly try to pay off.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's really the only thing you do, right?
Shuffles McStabby, not true, Luke. I have a legitimate story of how that's not true. I think I've told it on here. That's why I don't really want to say
I
it
think you
again.
have.
Yeah.
No,
It was how my first wrestling podcast I had with a different co-host. It was how our show got its name because it was the PBI show, which the PBI guys is what it was, which stood for Parmesan Boys International, because he thought he bought Coke in Miami when we were there for WrestleMania 28. He did not buy Coke. Pretty sure it was Parmesan cheese.
that is still one of the funniest stories as far as somebody just, I for sure got cocaine.
It's a great story. It's a great story. If I was like at a fucking, if we were doing like an open mic, I would just take my 4 minutes and fucking tell the story. But like, quick story is, and the way we knew this is, me and one other guy took a bump because he wouldn't leave us alone until we did it. And the whole time we're like, this doesn't look real, dude. This looks fake as fuck.
There's a far too yellowish tone to this fucking cocaine.
Yeah. Like, to the point that I didn't even want to do the old lip and gum test. I just like took just a little bit and was like, oh God, no, that's not real, dude, at all. The guy who bought it though proceeded to just, and then within 10 minutes was passed out cold.
Well, because it's a lot of fucking cheese going up the nose. Like, unless you're from Wisconsin and literally that's just how you were raised, with snorting fucking Parmesan.
The worst thing about it is, like, he wanted to try to he wanted to try to fly. Like, he kept it the whole week we were in Miami. This was the first fucking night we were there. And then he wanted to try to fly home with it after us even being like, it's not real. If you know anything about cocaine, sir, you would have known for how much you did the first night. There's no way you could have passed out within 10 minutes and been out all night. There's no way. You would have been up for days.
When you get your nostrils just clogged with fucking cheese and that lactose hits you, man, sometimes you're just out like a fucking light.
I was like, bro, I'll buy you a fucking thing of Kraft Parmesan when we get back to town. Like, what the why are you going through the trouble of trying to figure out how to sneak this onto our plane?
This guy's willing to go butt Parmesan for fucking.
What's sad is this guy is like the most anal guy. Like, if it would have been role reversed, I would have never heard the end of it, and I would have been called a fucking idiot and a dumbass because that person knows best, and why would I do this? He told me, and I should know. And it was just like, you're a fucking idiot, bro. Like, you are a fucking idiot. And the funniest thing is, I don't know if that person ever caught on that, like, indirectly, our podcast was really just one big fucking joke about how much of a fucking idiot he was because of the title, but no one knew it because God forbid I was ever allowed to tell that story out in public or on the show. I don't care now. I don't talk to the dude, so I don't care. I still don't say his name because I don't want to blow his shit up. He's got kids and shit, but
he has.
Hey, Dad, there's a podcast guys talking about you buying cocaine.
I mean, you could always just be like, listen, I would say his name, but I'm afraid that somebody's found out that he's lactose intolerant.
The best is JR knows this person because he was around for a lot of this, so it's funny because he knows all about it.
That's hilarious, Luke. Yeah, a Ric Flair promo on Parmesan were pretty epic. Good old Ric Flair on Parmesan.
God, you see, like a week ago, he was bitching about how else do you want to ruin my legacy, WWE? Because they denied like a collab he was doing with some fucking merch thing. And in my head, I'm just like, oh, you're worried about that. You're worried about that ruining your reputation. Not the fucking paid fan videos that you made while you were blacked out drunk at the bar and didn't give two fucking shits about but these were your actual fans giving you their hard-earned money for something that they thought was going to be amazing, and you shit the bed. But you're worried about WWE ruining your reputation because they won't let you make a T-shirt with this fucking T-shirt company. Like, how are you not died yet, sir? With all due respect, how are you still alive? Like,
And
what
he's so
the
dumb. He
fuck?
wants to try and have another match still. Like, he thinks he still has another match, and he almost died wrestling
And
with his fucking son-in-law at the time
Right, dude?
against who was it? Jay Lethal and Jarrett, man. Like, Jesus, dude, like they all carried you to the end because you had a heart attack during the fucking match, dude. Like
I get it. He is
Jared,
a
you know
legend.
you're muted, right?
Ric Flair is a legend. He will always be a legend in the world of professional wrestling, and you can't take that away. But it's a very much turned into like a Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea situation. You know what I mean? Ric Flair the character, woo! Ric Flair the person, fuck yourself, bro. Fuck yourself.
True. I did like, and I don't know if this is Saturday or Sunday, but when Nick Hogan was out there for that WrestleMania moment going in the Hall of Fame, and then people start booing him, I was like, you should have seen that one coming, Nick. Like, because he's just being a dickhead as Andre.
You said it too. You're like, oh, look, another murderer.
Yeah, right. Like let's go ahead and bring up the corpse of Jimmy Superfly Snuka here. Like, let's just roll this onto the fucking, like. And again, I get it. You know, like a lot of people don't like Hogan. He did have a great moment that, like, again, WrestleMania 3, him body slamming Andre. If that doesn't happen, they're still struggling to probably push WrestleMania as big, you know, because 1 was great, 2 fell on its fucking ass, 3 was over the top, and that's really what secured this thing to be as long running as it has been. Because, I mean, what else could take its place? You know, Wrestle Rock, Starcade. Come on,
Yeah.
They tried. They all tried. You know, again, it comes back down to Hulk Hogan's a legend in the wrestling world. That character will live on. It is immortal.
Yeah.
Terry Bollea is not. It's unfortunate because you want to think that the man behind that character is a really good person. Just didn't turn out to be that way. And that's not taking a complete knock at the guy. Like, he probably had good qualities too, but unfortunately he did enough shitty things that were eventually released in public that it was like, you can't really come back from these things, bro. Like, you fucked yourself. And the son, that's dicey. That's dicey throwing him up there on there like that. Because, like, what's the son famous for, really? It's for putting his fucking friend in a vegetated state because he doesn't know how to drive his fucking car.
Yeah, first of all, if you're trying to drift and you're learning, don't ever have somebody else in the car with you. That's fucking stupid. That's already dumb. But then, you know, like, it's already dumb enough to try and do that stuff at a competitive level, but which I didn't even know drifting at a competitive level was a thing until that all happened.
Apparently someone's never seen Tokyo Drift.
Listen here, motherfucker. I don't watch stuff that's not technically canon until the very end of Fast and Furious. Okay, that's the only way they fucking made that make sense, was at the very end of all these Fast and Furious. Like, what was it, like after like fucking 7, it finally made sense why Tokyo Drift was in there?
No, I have no clue because I only ever saw the first Fast and the Furious and I didn't like it.
Oh, dude, I remember leaving the theaters and like I had a Chevy Beretta and I ran that fucking thing almost into the ground that night because I was fucking.
See, I was never like a card guy or anything, so that shit didn't do nothing for me. I was just like, and I never liked Vin Diesel. Like, I think he just sounds like, I don't know, like fucking the Cookie Monster.
He sounds like a cholo that can't commit. You know, like,
no, come on now, don't do that to my people.
I'm not trying to do it to your people.
None of him sounds fucking Mexican. He just sounds like a fucking.
But in that series, in the Fast and Furious, that's kind of what they wanted him to look like.
Maybe. Like I said, I've never really seen them.
I mean, honestly, like, they're fine. It will get you through if you love car action movies and like odd makeout scenes or whatever. Like, it will do whatever. Because, you know, it's always odd makeout scenes when it's a PG-13 movie. You're like, this should have been rated R for sure. Come on. With this much stealing and possible swearing, how the fuck is this not rated R? Like, what are we doing? But anyhow, back to all the fucking.
But yeah, anyways, Hogan's kid's kind of a fucking dude. That whole family's in shambles, though.
I am.
I mean,
Yeah.
like Brooke doesn't talk to like any of them anymore. I guess maybe the brother a little bit.
Well, and even that, like, how do you not bring out Brooke? She at least has some ties to wrestling.
Because she wants nothing to do with Hulk.
Yeah,
She before he died, she distanced herself from all of them.
that's true.
Like she wants nothing to do with that. She's like, it's been documented. Like it's been in interviews in the last 6 months that she's like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Like she's just. I guess there was a lot of crazy shit that might have went down, but in that era of like him trying to help her become like a pop star.
I blame Bully Ray. It's clearly his fucking fault. I'm just gonna try, guys. Every week I'm gonna just try to get Bully Ray to fucking lambaste me because why not? Fuck that old.
Just go see. All you gotta do, dude, is go see him at a convention and try to talk to him and refuse to pay any of his prices, and you'll get your video. Trust me.
I know
100%. You laugh, but it's true, dude. Do it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
$30 for a photo. Listen here, you wonky-eyed fuck.
No velvet sky having ass motherfucker. How'd you let that go?
You let that fine piece of ass go. I literally fucking spit in everybody's fucking face to make sure she was happy. Are you shitting me, dude? I literally burned crosses. Not really, but like.
These next comments reflect Tom Chilstrom.
Yeah, I know, right? I've always found Velvet's got to be absolutely gorgeous. So,
dude, I met her.
Fucked it up, like
I met her at a WrestleCon, Wrestle for 30, and I
Luke, that's a great quote. Bully Ray's a Walmart Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah,
dude, you know what I watched Sunday all day just before Mania went on, and I was just chilling. WWE's YouTube, the Vault channel they had like a bunch of just WrestleMania content up, and they had the Times Square workout. Do you remember this, JR? I don't know if you do, Tom. For Mania with Lawrence Taylor, I think it was 12, or was it like 8?
I want to say it was before the teens, but hold on.
It was
it at the restaurant?
No. They didn't even have the restaurant yet. They literally, this is like almost before Times Square was
11.
Like, okay, so it was 11. Like Times Square was kind of touristy, but it wasn't all the way there yet. Like the ring is legitimately in the middle of a block in the middle of Times Square.
That was at Hartford Civic Center.
Yeah, the actual Mania was like the next weekend in Hartford.
Jesus Christ! How did they have a Mania in fucking Hartford?
But like, dude, they were running matches. LT came out, Bam Bam came out. Like it was all like it was kind of fun to watch, and it was funny too because Jerry was all over it. Papa Briscoe was all over it because him and the other guys, they were the agents that were like, because they were like dressing across the street, and then they would have to cross Times Square for traffic. And this is when cars were still very much driving through Times Square, and it wasn't like it's now where they do, but a lot of it's kind of gone now too. They've taken some of those lanes away, and it's more touristy. Like they're holding traffic up to bring the wrestlers out. It's hilarious. And then they also did another one in, I think, Boston, leading into the Michaels Austin match with Tyson, where they did an open workout outside and they did like matches and shit. Like I was watching those, dude. It was fun.
That's some of that crazy ass shit that only Vince would think of. So I was actually thinking, like,
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture because, like, what Times Square has now, when you see what they were doing then, it's so different.
Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't have all these costumed fucks trying to assault people, so there's that part. By the way, I was gonna try and swerve you guys with Luke's question about who would you like to see in WWE or AEW. I was gonna be like Vince Russo because why not? He's full of good ideas. I heard. Good ideas. I mean,
good one, Tom.
Shit. Huh?
Good one.
JR, where are you working on Saturday? I'm going to come by and harass you.
Let's see, Saturday. I believe I'm Roseville. I'll be right across the street from you, buddy.
Well, fuck me. All right. Yeah. I'll come harass you.
Excuse
I'll
me.
go play
Come
a
on
round of
over.
golf and come through mid-morning or whatever.
Well, if you come afternoon, I probably won't be there.
I don't know if he's running it. I know he's part of some of the stories in Juggalo Championship Wrestling, but I also like, what is a Juggalo?
This is not a great quality, but I mean, like,
That's so fucked though. That is
'cause,
so
like,
crazy.
it's so like, because like if you go the coming south on this picture, like that's where like the red bleacher thingy is now up there, where people sit and take pictures and shit. The police department is like up, but yeah, literally they're crossing people. I don't know. Can you see my mouse on there? No.
No.
Okay, so just looking at the picture, like you see everybody on the left side though, like where they're all standing kind of in the street. And like there's someone like in the middle, right in front of a cab. Like that's where they were walking the talent from to get to this ring.
All right, hold on, everybody. Hey, stop traffic. We got hit with this fucking entrance.
Well, and then you think of the crowds that are across the street or like up the street. Like how?
Doing other stuff.
Like how are you seeing all that? Because there was no bleachers. Like they literally just put the ring in the middle of Times Square. We're like, everybody come hang out this time.
Did they have it a little bit more elevated for the ring or no?
I really wish we wouldn't get copyrighted because I would just pull the YouTube video up and play it real quick. But
Pussy.
You know what though? I could probably freeze frame one, like just pause it. That seems like a lot of work next week.
It is. We got like half an hour left.
Or we just, I was gonna say, or we could just go now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's we're past WrestleMania. Now we're just on the road to SummerSlam and other great wrestling action. You know, I don't know if I'll be back in town in time for even watching Double or Nothing. That's Memorial Day weekend, so you've got that to look forward to. We got the cruise in November, so man. The end of the rest of 2026 is still looking real good. We obviously got plenty of shows with Madhouse, Central Empire, Absolute, the Hall of Fame weekend. So,
yeah. Otherwise, I'll be Saturday. Monroe, Iowa is off our meds. Madhouse Wrestling at our school. So come on out. Check it out. Got a lot of brand new talent. A couple faces you've seen before. Obadiah King's on there. It'll be good to see our good pal Nerd D. It's been a minute, so I'll get to see that. 5 o'clock start time. Tickets for sale. This is a super intimate show, you guys. Like if you're in the area and haven't come because it's fun. We have a good time. I got a ring announcing student that'll be joining me that day, so I won't have to do a lot of the work there. So that'll be nice.
Ace makes all the money, makes the kid do the work. Yeah, buddy. You know the biz.
By the way, if you guys haven't checked out this dude front and center on the poster, his name is the Le Saboteur. He's crazy.
I heard he's still pretty lovable though. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, he can be. He did save Heartbreak Haley at our last
Heartbreaker.
show. Yeah, saved her, carried her out like a true hero. Yeah, Le Saboteur. Anyways, you may see him also possibly May 30th in Rochester. By the way, real quick, just because I feel like I'm not doing my due diligence here, guys, because tons of match announcements came out for May 30th.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. We got the Castle Danger Brewing presents Barroom Brawl match. Death Dealer putting on the title against upcoming out of the Madhouse School, Jason Wolf.
Nice.
So I'm hoping there's a lot of Castle Danger out there. They sponsored the match, so I'm hoping they're bringing us some that these guys we could drink it up.
The Castle Danger cream ale, by the way, man, that's the way to go. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good shit.
We got a triple threat, and the winner will get a Madhouse Championship match that night against Darren Corbin, and that is Jimmy Wild against Rudy Hell against Max Chill.
That sounds like a winner of a fucking match right there, too.
We also have a Justice is Blind match. Use your imagination, y'all.
I'm imagining no referee at all, and some fan wildly goes in the ring and counts to 3.
Let's hope not with the fan aspect, but it's going to get wild. It's definitely going to get wild because this match is a feud that has been brewing and rolling strong all over the Midwest and Minnesota specifically, and that is Badger Briggs taking on Connor Hopkins.
That's another one right there. Yeah, a lot of talent right there.
And then we've got the Mayhem Championship title on the line because Tim has to put it up. He can't just keep it forever.
Yeah.
We had to tell him that.
I mean, why can't he, though? Why can't he, though?
Well, he can. Maybe. We'll see if he wins.
He's got to keep winning.
Tim Nella is going to be putting his title on the line against someone we all know pretty well. Rochester is going to be one of the first times you get to see this cat, and that's AK-47.
Wow. That's going to be really fun.
Yeah, so that's what we've got announced so far for Rochester, May 30th. First row sold out. Second row almost sold out. General admission are selling right now. We haven't even really hit the promotion game hard yet. So, the show's going to be – get your tickets now.
Yeah, that weekend, it's going to be great for Rochester. I will be at Super Slam in Waterloo for Absolute Pro Wrestling.
That's going to be going too.
Hopefully, you'll be able to get your nuts kicked there.
You know what they are?
I don't think they've put matches out yet for that, have they?
They have not, no, because we're going to have the May 16th show in Algona first.
Yep.
And that will kind of set up some of the last minute, or not last minute, but some of the final bookings needed for Super Slam. And of course, we mentioned a little bit on Saturday, some of the stuff that we're looking forward to for Hall of Fame weekend as well. Some of the matches already made there as well. Looking forward to seeing Malice back in the ring against Ugly. So that right there is enough to bring me out, but I'm already going to be there. So,
yeah, it's that'll be a fun weekend. All the inductees again: Ken Resnick, you got James Beard, Tony Richards, Jazz and Rodney Mack, Jimmy Garvin, Josh Barnett, Nick Nemeth, Jeff Jarrett, and the Welch Fuller family, all being honored at the Hall of Fame this year. So, Josh Barnett, I think, just announced that he is going to be putting the Bloodsport shows on hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like, well, maybe not even just on hold.
Or just done.
Yeah, just done, it sounds like, from what he said on Ariel Hawani's show, which, to be fair, it sucks, but, that's part of the business. Shows come and go. Things can't always last forever, unfortunately. So, but that is one of those, legendary fucking events that everybody seemed to look forward to. Was the Josh Barnett Presents Bloodsport.
Yeah, I feel like Natty has really kind of got a little resurgence out of that, and I think what she's doing with WWE right now is heavily influenced from, not influence, but the testing grounds for her was doing that whole gimmick on the Bloodsport match first,
100%.
And I think this badass Natty could be something. It's probably one of her best gimmicks so far.
Mm-hmm. Everybody loves somebody who doesn't give a shit. Right, JR?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just backs up to the Hart training, right? That they can literally just fuck anybody up.
That's what they go with.
That's what you should have did when you didn't do Vern school. You should have just went up to the Hart house, JR.
I should have, but who knew?
It would be crazy. JR trained in the dungeon.
That would be crazy. JR, what do you think your life would be if you would have trained either with Vern or at the dungeon?
He wouldn't be sitting with us yahoos. We would have had to ask for an interview.
So
probably.
Look, here's the thing. If I'm 100% honest, if I would have been able to withstand the physical element, because my body is weird. I have a very long trunk and short legs. It's not optimal for athletic pursuits. But I definitely would have kicked ass on promos and mic. So
that's true.
I don't know. Hey,
and also in your era, it was the era of big guys where you didn't need all that. that
Yeah.
athleticism necessary.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I only had to know 3 moves.
Dude, you could have been a Hall of Famer right now.
I could have been.
Oh. What would your ring name have been if you would have started back then in the 1932?
It probably would have been Steamboat Willie. I don't fucking know. I mean, I
That's
didn't
because that's
have
when
any-
that really came out, right?
Let
Yeah,
us
that's when the-
dream with you, JR. Come on, you
cartoon
could have been
came out.
John Russell.
You would have been heel though, right?
I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously,
You
it's
would call everybody
look.
stupid.
Here's the
Oh.
thing: it's easier to be heel than it is to be face. We all know this, and it's more fun. But
Very much so.
like, I don't know. I mean, I was just such a fan of Piper, and I don't think I certainly wouldn't have been Irish or Scottish or anything like that, but
I would have loved for you to be like a Paul Levesque thing, like, or like some kind of
Curtsying
aristocrat.
up.
Johnson L. Russell the Third.
yeah, I mean,
could've
possibly.
You could have did the Elvis gimmick and tagged with Honky Tonks, dumbass.
No, I never. No, no, thanks. No, there's like, so when I was growing up, there were guys that in Central States, but there was a guy called the Viking, and you never heard the fucking guy talk, but his deal was, and there was back then a lot of guys they used the thumb or the Asiatic spike, or there were all these weird little things. Like one of them, the Greek did this thing where he rotated his knuckle into your temple and that put you out.
I mean, it could technically depend on how much.
I mean, well, honestly, if you do it to yourself, it hurts like shit. But the Bearman was back there in the days, and you guys have heard me talk about that. He's the main event of the first live wrestling show I ever went to. But there was another guy named Black Angus, who was a giant Scottish guy that had long hair and a beard. Harley Race was not King Harley back then. He was just a bad, scary motherfucker back then. But like you said, Ox Baker, Ernie the Big Cat Lad, these guys, and Bruiser Brody, these guys there was no gimmick. They were just fucking badasses,
That could have been you, man. You're a tall, big dude. That could have been you.
Could have been. Oh yeah, John Nord. Well, he didn't. No, John Nord didn't really take that gimmick. John Nord Nord the Barbarian was a weird gimmick, Dan.
Or the Berserker in WWF at the time.
Yeah. But he didn't use the thumb. So the deal was he had the Viking it was regular tights and all white hair and a white beard, and not a long one, just a very nice short trim beard. And then he taped his right thumb like it was, so you could tell this is going to be a weapon, and then he'd get that opportunity, get him in a headlock and give it to him in the throat.
Just title your sex tape. Give it in the throat.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. With
that. I don't know how that didn't catch on from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like that's what she said did from The Office.
Dude, because people don't put as much fucking stake into Brooklyn Nine-Nine as they should.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, Sandberg always saying to Amy or whatever, title your sex tape. Like,
oh yeah,
so great.
Oh yeah,
title of our sex tape.
Dude, that whole show was classic. It's underappreciated for sure.
I totally agree.
The Pontiac, I almost caught the Pontiac Bandit. It's fucking Craig Robinson. They become best friends.
Doug Judy. Trudy Judy. Damn it.
I love you, Peralta.
It's so good. It's really a fucking great show.
Love that show. It's so good, dude. They're just the fucking Halloween. Their Halloween episodes where they fucking do the game, stealing the fucking. Yeah, dude. I don't know, Jared. Did you ever get into it? They come. Yeah, they come. Did you ever get into Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No.
Ah, great show.
So they literally have a title belt on there. So that's why every wrestling fan should be into it, because they all are going for a title belt at least one time a year. It's fantastic. It's not really a belt though; it's more of a cummerbund.
Terry Crews is classic in it also.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, man, cool.
If anybody's in the Rochester area that's not going all the way down to Monroe, Iowa for Madhouse, come check me out. Prescribed Laughter on Saturday night.
Is that this weekend?
Are you doing that tonight?
Yeah, that's Saturday night.
Are they promoting it?
That's what I'm pissed about, because I haven't seen anything. They literally did 2 photos for Ira's show last weekend. I'm like,
Who are you
guys.
on with?
KJ the comedian.
Oh, enjoy that.
You could have helped sell a little bit more there, JR. God damn it. You got to work on your promo skills a little bit here, bro. Help put me over, bro.
You're gonna love Tom.
There it is. Hey, you know what? That's true. They all will still love
everything. They've promoted everything up to the 18th.
I know. So
all I can tell you is this. I wish that they would be more consistent with what they do, because every goddamn thing they do looks different, and it makes it difficult. And they don't, but it makes it difficult for a customer to say, oh, this is what this is.
Right.
It looks like every show is a one-off. And if you're going to be doing it at the same place, I think it's a huge mistake. But of course, it's not me that's doing it. So,
no, you're right, and that's what Goonies is always really great about, is that promotional photos and posters were all very much the same, which made it helps give the feel. It's the same thing if you get an Acme email, you see that all the photos of all the comedians who are headlining are, the photo with like the row of lighting or the border of lighting around it, because you want everybody to look the same, because it does bring in the idea of like, this is credentialed, this is legitimate. We just make posters different all the time. It's
and the thing is, and this is just a real standard little thing about advertising. The key to advertising is frequency and consistency. And if you can't be frequent, be consistent. And
that's why we're every Tuesday, everybody. 2 Count Tuesday, right here.
That's not why we do it on Tuesdays. We do it because we don't have anything else to do Tuesday.
I could do plenty of things on Tuesday. I wouldn't.
Of course you could, because you're a man about town.
Thank you. I really thought you were going to try and make it like some kind of,
Why would I do that to you?
Because we're not always on the friendliest of terms.
We're always on the friendliest of terms, and you know this.
Tom's a gay gigolo.
He can't help it. He's got to have something to do.
That's what I was
going to say.
That's exactly, out of everything you two are just talking about right now, what I got all of that is Tom is a gay gigolo.
And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. You can live your life however you
want.
want.
Hey, how you make your money? It's how you make your money. I'm no one to judge.
I will say this in terms of, and this is in all seriousness, and you and I have done shows together. Like the last 3 shows? 3 or 4 I've done. Out of the last 5 I've done 3 or 4 with Tom. Mm-hmm. And Tom, the fans love him every time. So if you are in Rochester, yes, go and see KJ and whoever the hell is on. But Thomas, you're going to have a great time.
Yeah, it's myself, KJ, and King Funches, or D'Angelo Funches.
Oh, so it's D'Angelo, you, and KJ? That's it?
As far as I know as of right now, but again, I haven't seen any promotional photos.
Yeah, their Facebook page has nothing promoted after the show they just did on the 18th.
Yeah,
which wasn't even at that place. It was their first
it was out in Byron somewhere.
Yeah, their first house call.
Oh God,
is what they're calling it.
Well, I mean, I know that they have come up.
It's gonna be a great show, though. Everybody go.
See, I gotta probably get a hold of Funches just to make sure I actually still have a fucking show. Who knows? But it's already kind of fucked with my money, because he told me the 24th originally. So now I'm not working the bar because I said that I wasn't available to work at the bar. But it's going to be the 25th, so now I lose out on my nice little cushy bar gig.
To be fair though, Tom, you're better off that it's on Saturday rather than Friday.
Oh, absolutely. Because I've tried to do shows down in Rochester on in that area on Fridays, and it is
Rough.
hard to get
As
people.
the dog
out.
said, rough.
Exactly. That's probably a good place to end it, though, right, boys?
I think it is. Folks, thanks for watching. We love you. Bye-bye.